Her Fault on Peacock has a lot of viewers buzzing because of the many twists and turns in the series, but because I saw a show similar to the concept earlier this year, I was left a little bored at certain parts. Yet I watched until the very end to see the mystery unfold. Adapted from the 2021 novel by Andrea Mara of the same name, All Her Fault stars Sarah Snook as Marissa Irvine, a mother who goes to collect her son Milo from a playdate and discovers her son has gone missing. The woman who answers the door says she's never heard of Milo, and the mayhem begins to unfold from there. Alongside Snook, Dakota Fanning, Sophia Lillis, Jack Lacey, Abby Elliott, Jay Ellis, Michael Pena, and Daniel Monks are some of the key supporting roles in the show, and many are also suspects in the grand scheme of what happened to Milo. I'm going to stay away from spoilers because I do think All Her Fault would be better enjoyed going in with as little as possible, and that was my personal issue with the show and how I received it. Earlier this year, I watched and reviewed The Stolen Girl that streamed on Hulu, and the base premise of that show was very similar to All Her Fault. In The Stolen Girl, a mom goes to pick up her daughter from a play date with someone she just met. And when she goes to pick her up, her daughter is missing. So after watching that, I figured All Her Fault would be along the same lines. And I was halfway right. So it was like I was just watching the same show over again. But what All Her Fault does slightly different is expand the story beyond just a missing kid. And there are many revelations about the characters and their dynamics that make the show bigger because The Stolen Girl didn't have that many characters to follow. The title alone hints at who the audience is supposed to blame for Milo's disappearance, but this show could have been called All His Fault because the men in this show are trash and the source for a lot of the problems. The husbands in particular are just the most unsupportive partners, and it was maddening. I just know that this is a reality for some women, and just because they are a mom, everything is supposed to fall on them, and they are expected to find a balance in life between work, family, and personal time, while the dads do the bare minimum. So that was an issue touched on in the series that I think was done really well. Sarah Snook was also a highlight in the show, and she did an excellent job as a mom stressed about finding her son and watching the world she built and the world she thought she knew crumble. Now, the episodes run about an hour each, but the last 10 to 15 minutes of each episode was where something actually interesting happened for me to push the plot forward. All Her Fault was definitely a slow burn, and I think could have been a 6 episode limited series, maybe a type 4, because it was almost too much plot happening. The final 2 episodes was the best for me and had the most interesting aspects of the show, but either way, I think All Her Fault is worth a watch and makes for a good mystery binge. All 8 episodes of All Her Fault are streaming now on Peacock. If you watched the show, how did you enjoy it? Were you invested in who kidnapped Milo, or did some of the plot lose you? Let me know in the comments.